a dialogue between a Saurian, Draconian, Reptilian, whatever, Luciferian, Anunnaki, and supposedly Mason conversation. Here's the second session, or part 2 of the video of the whole sequence. So the dude, he asked it, how do you know that your bloodline deserves to lead and the rest deserve to follow? Wealth and power is self-propagating. Therefore, I say to you that your bloodline only comprises the extreme elite of the world because your ancestors came to power by chance in the beginning. Yeah, because they invade planets, invaded by invasions of galaxies, invasions of constellations, so on and so forth, in universes. I believe that these beings come from the bottom of the cosmos, not because you're kind of special good. That's my kind of man of human. In fact, there's nothing special, clever, honorable, and slave others. It's not about deserving or not. Oh, in the other hand, you say that you want to say that you really deserve it because you are great, might. Does one deserve to be born English or American or Italian or French or German and so on? We came not to power by chance, but rather, which I know may be hard to solve, by intelligent design. So this intelligent design, who designed you, is a devil. I'm so sorry. So this so-called design is a devil. This part of ours was not chosen by us, but rather it was appointed and accepted. Oh, so the prime source is a devil as well. Who is your creator? And is your creator the same as our creator? No, they are not, but they are the same family, nonetheless. The same caste, the same species. This is an creator? No, this is not my creator. Not my creator. They are the replicators. Replicators, not the creator. The creator only for the subspecies here who worship them, bend their ass towards them. Not me. This is an excellent question, which I can use to draw our communication closer to the core. Yes and no. You would first need to understand the creation. Oh, now he said that the prime source that created everything there is, created them and I. So that's true. But when it comes to the point in whether they say, when they say that Lucifer is the one who created the eyes and that Yahweh, who is also part of Lucifer, is our creator, then this is a lie, big lie. I wish to be wrong, but I'm not sure. I think it's a lie. In the beginning, there is the infinite one. This is the source of all. Intelligent infinity. It's the undifferentiated absolute within it. It's unlimited potential. Yeah, that's true. But why created a species so unlimited? So limited, not unlimited, so limited than we as eyes. Waiting to become. Think of it as the uncovered block of your Taoist tradition. I don't want to think. I'm not even the Taoist. I don't like anything, so I'm not amused. Infinite intelligence becoming aware of the self. Yeah, this is what everybody knows. This is what we call God. But the problem is that they are not worshiping the source. They are worshiping aliens, something else. Seeks to experience itself in the one infinite creator is born or manifest. This appears to your third density comprehension as space. In effect, the creator is a point of focused infinite conscience or awareness. Yeah, that's everybody knows. Into infinite intelligent energy or IIE. The one infinite creator, also becoming self-aware, seeks to experience itself as a creator, and in so doing its spirit itself begins the next step down in the creational spiral. The one infinite creator, in focusing its infinite intelligence, becomes intelligent energy, which you could call the great central sun. So this the all become the great central sun, splits itself, and then create nano minuscule part of itself, which make up humans and non-humans, animals, kingdom, vegetation, etc. And if them create some energy from the bottom of the cosmos, that is the one, the controllers who become self-appointed as the dark forces, because it want to experience itself from which it have and not what it is in essence. So what happen is that it choose to become what he is not, and then brings all the information back to all the multiverse, and divides itself into smaller portions of itself. It's a microscopic portion of self, nanoparts, that can then in turn experience themselves as creators or central suns. The problem is that better don't exist nothing than suffering. Nobody, creator, nobody needs, at least not me, I'm not a masochist, so I do not need this suffering. What for? Better don't exist nothing. Turn everything back to square one, to number one, to point one. Turn everything back again. Zero, vacuum, reset everything. In other words, each central sun of creator is a step down in conscious awareness or distortion. Distortion is the bad part of everything that is from the original thought of creation. So in the beginning it was not the word but thought, because it created thought. It is not a man. It's not a man. It doesn't have a penis. For the all the misogynists out there, men and a woman, who think that your God has a big long penis. No, it has not. So I'm sorry to break the bubble of illusion. The word but thought. The word is thought expressed and made manifest as creator. But I don't care about this. The problem is, why this miserable life? Why? Flood, the virus, so war. This for me is so gay, so damned gay. And now people are tired of this rubbish. There is unity. Unity is all there is. Oh, yeah, right. But I don't see any unity here. We see bad people, which is the part of Lucifer. I see a lot of evil people. There is good people, but the men of these idiots are all bad souls, bad rubbish, deaf spirits, stupid, devoid of the intelligence and conscience at all. Infinite intelligence and infinite energy, the two are one. I don't want to know about that. I even in Amoeba know it by now. But the point is, why all this nonsense that they see, all the distortion from the organic vesica Pisces. Why? And within them is the potential for all creation. So you want to distort the organic being, the organic source, primordial source, and distort everything, and then turn here in the brothel cabaret. It's the potential for all creation. And a hell, this is a hell place. This state of consciousness could be termed as being. Infinite intelligence does not recognize its potential. So it comes from here, and so on and so on. Split itself. Is the undifferentiated absolute. Infinite intelligence does not recognize its potential. Is undifferentiated absolute. So it's not different. It's the same, but it doesn't care. It's neutral. But infinite energy recognizes the potential of becoming all things, and then they take chance to violate. Violate, is it? But we cannot. But you all can. We cannot. If we do everything that I like is a sin. Is a sin, and we don't have free will. Is a sin. In order to bring in this side experience into being. Okay, but hey, come on. Now I ask you. If there is two, then that means the universe supposed to be free will. Because it can be anything, can kill, you can have anything we want. It's a very big nefast evil party here. Is like a hell. You can do anything you want and not be punished by it. However, how come you say that you will be punished? We have no free will and blah blah blah. So it's all like, you forfeit all the pork pills for us to be in here by saying that and doing that and apply that. Look at drought, devastating rains, okay, devastating floods. Because the flood is not caused by the rain. The rain is an excuse. The real water comes from below. They mess with the ionosphere, creating waves for the water from the surface, the superficie or the bottom of the earth to rise up. It's not the rain that causes the flood. I'm very intelligent to know that it comes from the bottom of the earth, all that water. I'm very, very intelligent. Nobody fools me anymore. It's not the flood, it's not the water that causes devastating floods. It's something below the earth. It's the waves done by some kind of some technological plasma or something that they manipulate, some technology. Intelligent infinity can be likened to the central heartbeat of life, and infinite energy as the spiritual lifeblood or potential which pumps out for the creator to form the creation. So intelligent infinity can be likened to the central heartbeat of life, and infinite energy. Never mind, I create what? Why you create stupid thing? Why you create all this stupid? For me, it's stupid. People are stupid. The world is stupid. Creation here in this universe is stupid. It's stupid. For me, it's stupid because I cannot process. I cannot accept it. For my level of consciousness and intelligence, it is stupid. It pumps out for the creator, but you think that you are the great smart Alec, and you all are not. It pumps out for the creator to form the creation. This image may assist your comprehension. Yeah, I see here waves, wave, magnetic field moving on, multiplicate, and so on and so forth, oscillating, sometimes clockwise, sometimes anti-clockwise. Creation is based upon the three primary distortions of the finite one. First, free will. What free will do? What free will? When you all punish, you dragons punish. If your minions in here, why? What free will? You make a joke out of yourself when you say that. In the first law or distortion of creation, the Creator receives the free will to know and experience itself as an individuated, though paradoxically unified aspect of the One. Yes, a dichotomy, okay, alright, but why punish those slaves, species, the creation creatures of the all? Why? That's what is stupid, and the idiots here not asking, because the majority of the humans are stupid. Unified aspect of the One, love. The idiot human would rather punish one another than ask your own creator why all this happened. Why? Second, love. What love? Love is to help one another. Love is to love our mother. Of course, a good mother who brought us up, who born us for 9 months, who took care of us, and then we should be grateful for her, for all her, and anybody, grandmothers, even in rare instances, father, rare instances, it's not a conventional norm, it's not something that's the norm, it's the exception for fathers to take care of their children. So that's love, to be grateful. But I cannot be grateful for a God who only gives me problem in my life. For what? And don't come to me and say, no, you create your problem. What you create your problem? Prove to me. Create a problem is when we do drugs, we destroy ourselves, we do alcohol, we become a drug addicted, an alcoholic person. We go around stealing, trafficking drug, destroying people's lives, leaving our children, don't take care of our parents. This is what I call those self-destruction behavior. And not when we live a normal lives, when we are a good person, and then we are punished just for being good, because the idiot want to use us so that they will inflict us so much pain and hardship and trauma that for some they will thrive in hardship because they are masochist, but that too will be temporarily. Until they get immersed again in the illusion, they will go back to square one and be stupid again and start to killing, start to do stupid things and hurt the others and hurt the other sentient beings. And other people get so angry that they will revolt. They will get revolted, they will get angry, traumatized, and then they will seek to destroy and self-destroy themselves. And for a reason, because I see a God that punishes. This God doesn't love, at least not all. He chooses who he loves. Who is bad, he will love. Who is good, he will punish. That's the God. You see, I believe that this damned virus come to kill only good people. The bad people, they will spare. But don't try it to me, because I'm gonna kill this virus next day, and I send it to whoever created it. Okay? If you send this bastard virus to me, I kill it in the same time. To manifest this infinite spiritual life force, energy, the physical thought form of density. And why? Because I don't want to give chance to the devil to come up from this body. So yet, not yet. I don't want to die where I am. I know when to die. I know. Nobody need to tell me and need to take out this spirit from this body. I know when to leave, exit this body. I just know where, and when, but not right now where I am. So I'm not gonna give chance to the devil to laugh at my defeat. I'm not gonna be easily defeated. You don't know who I am. Form of density, logos creates the third distortion of light. Light. To manifest this infinite spiritual of life force, energy, into physical thought form of densities, logos creates the third distortion of light from the three original primary distortions of the one into making the creation. Yeah, blah 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 blah. I'm sick of this. Even an amoeba knows already. You ask a vermin and he knows already. He knows. What's the point of it? Keep on repeat. I want to know why you all do this here. Why? Why? Arise myriad hierarchies of other sub-distortions contain their own specific paradoxes. The goal of the game is to enter into this infinite division of creation and then seek to harmonize the polarities in order to once again know oneself as the creator of them. Grabe esse game, reset this game over. Hey, game over, wanna play again? No, thank you very much. Destroy, delete this game. Stop, nonsense. The nature of all such physically manifest energy is light, blah 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 blah. Yeah, light. So what? What is light when you shine light but you kill the light? For what? For what? Wherever does exist any form of physical matter, there is light or divine intelligent energy at its core or center. Yeah, there is, but I want to live it. I don't want to know about it. I want to live. I want to see it. I want to experience it. I want to experience goodness. I don't want to experience evil. Do you understand? I don't want to see evil. Floods, virus, people killing people. Idiots, stupid humans who are supposed to be dead by now. Die, kill them, even the soul. Huh? So many devastation here. For what? For what is light? This light won't help nothing. Something which is infinite cannot be other than many. An infinite creator knows only unity. Oh yeah, I see the result here. Everybody divided. Even your aliens are also divided. You're supposed to give the example, but you are not giving. So talk alone is not enough, Dori. Do example. Show example. Because I'm the kind of a person who lives by example. If I want my children not to smoke, I will not smoke. If I want them not to do drugs, I will not do drugs. And if later they want to do because of the environment, the affluent friends, then go to hell. Do and go to hell's grace. Get lost. And get off of my life. Thus drawing open is infinite intelligence. The infinite creator designed a blueprint based on the infinite principles of free will, of oneness and sub-level creations, which in turn could become aware of themselves. And seek to experience themselves as creators. And so the Russian doll style experiment was stepped down and down and down levels of creation within levels of creation. You see, it's a cube inside a cube inside a cube inside a cube, just to make all this myriad of nonsense. For me, it's nonsense. Make it simple but good. Simple. Think simple is better. Sleep on the floor. See the baby just simple thing, straw mat. What for this nonsense complex thing? Ayo. The one infinite creator, great central sun, steps down is infinite energy to become logos. I don't want to know about your logo, dragons. I don't want to know. I want to know about your goodness, I don't want to know about your evil. What for? What you are not interested? I'm interested what you want to become. It doesn't matter what you say you are. I don't give a damn. Logos in turn design vast universes of space. For what? Hell? You all create hell, is it? As yet unmaterialized, stepping down and splitting itself again into logo, plural. In other words, into an array of central suns which will each become a logos or co-creator of its own universe, which each unique individualized portion of the infinite creator contained within it as its very intelligent infinity. Intelligence is not be stupid and do stupid thing. They say you are intelligent, but you come here make rubbish thing, a terrible work, like a violent, a tyrant. For what? I don't want to know that the bad part of this of your logs or whatever you want to call yourself, semi-gods or demigods. I'm not interested. You can destroy me when I'm ready. You can destroy me anytime. I'm not interested at all of who you are. With the law of free will, each universal logos, central sun, designs and creates its own version or perspective of physical reality, in which to experience itself as a creator, a devil creator, a deviler. What? No need. Step it down again. It focuses its intelligent energy and creates the unmanifest form of galaxies, which is itself and splits itself in chat father co-creator portion sub-logs or suns, which in turn will then design and manifest their own ideas of physical reality or matrix as Mago Negros, matrix in the form of points of conscious awareness that we call suns, stars and planets. I don't want to know all this. I don't want to know the process. I want to know the nature. What you have is chosen to be. I want you all to be good. I'm not interested about what you choose to be or to have, not to be, to have. I want to know what you have is chosen to be. Don't have, it doesn't matter. I'm not interested. A planetary entity or so begins the first density of experience, into which another individualized portion of the one can incarnate. A planetary entity that call a soul, or you call your gods, your devil's god, your deities, and then they will have children. That will be your deity. They will split itself and become their children. Inanay Shatala, Pambajira, tells Isis, Enki, Yahweh, all this nonsense. And then start to show, only want to choose to show the bad part of themselves. Begins the first density of experience into which another individualized pulse of the one can incarnate. Just as with all logos and sub-logos of creation, each soul is yet another smaller, unique portion of the infinite one. Then I'm not a portion of any of your logos. I'm totally different. I don't identify myself with any of you. I don't know why I'm so totally different. Maybe I'm not from this universe at all. I force the intelligent energy of the planet is in a state that you could call chaos, meaning that its energy is undefined. At the force, the intelligent energy of the planet is in a state that you could call chaos. Chaos is hell, so why create this? You all are dragged or what? Meaning that its energy is undefined. So why do not define it all, make it steady? Then the process begins again. They call the stupid process of distracts, then create again wars, then create again war, then create again wars. This for me is brothel. It's a brothel behavior. The planetary energy begins to become aware of itself. The first density of awareness is consciousness, and the planetary logs sub-logs in effect begins to create other downward steps within itself, and the internal makeup of the planet begins to form as the raw elements of air and fire combine to work on the waters and earth. Thus arising conscious awareness of their being, and the process of evolution begins, form the second density. Maybe I see it through a very critical way or a very unrealistic way. I'm seeing things here through a very perfectionist perspective. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't want to make a mistake, think that I should be right and accommodate and accept all this. I don't accept. I'm so sorry. I'm sick of all this. Second density beings beginning to become aware of themselves as being separate, and then they are talk about the created being like animals, plant, humans, and aliens, and those begin to evolve toward the third density of self-conscious awareness, the lowest density into which a human soul can incarnate. I do not accept that I have to suffer so much because of the choice of something or a part of me that's higher. I don't want to accept. Why I have choose to come here, I don't remember, so for me it's not valid. I do not accept and I don't believe that I choose to come here. Rather, I was forced to come. Humans, in turn, or the souls incarnated within them, seek to return to the light and love from which they came, as they began the journey of progression from third density up to the eighth density, and takes millions of years for this to realize and come true. And this is a pure hell to be in planets like this, and the return to the infinite oneness takes millions of years, billions in human time. Explanation of the densities beyond the normal human consciousness is another question though. So if you wish explanation of the densities beyond the normal human consciousness is another question though. So if you wish to know more about them, someone will need to ask an intelligent question which I can respond to, so as not to impinge upon your free will not to know. So, having set forth the above, I can return to further elucidate on your original question. Who is your creator, and is your creator the same as our creator? As I said, yes and no. That means in a point, the primordial source was the one who created everything there is. However, in a fantasy world, through divisions of cells or whatever, quarks, Lucifer becomes a part of something else and then become their creator. You see? So he becomes a sub-log. As I said, yes and no. Ultimately, every living thing and all things are living is created by the one infinite creator's initial universal creation. So yes, taken from their perspective, the one infinite creator focuses its infinite intelligence into an awareness point of infinite energy, and it brings the whole of the creation into being. Though we are not directly created by the one infinite creator, we are not directly created by the one infinite creator, but rather by our own logos, sublogos and sub-sublogos and so on. So from that perspective, we are all essentially made up of the same stuff of creation, initiated by the one infinite creator. Our actual personal creators are different portions or sublogos of the one, and that's what we call the God self. In other words, yes, our creator originating from the same source is not the same entity as your creator. Which brings me on to the question from another poster. I will continue if your other questions afterwards, but this enables me to indirectly answer the first aspect of your question without having to ask you to rephrase it, due to having to carefully dance around the free will issues. You say that you come from the 13 original bloodlines. Yet the DNA mapping project clearly proved that all humanity descends from only 3. Does this mean you aren't human? Of course it's not human, it's a demon, a smokeless being. An excellent question, thank you. Yes, that's correct. In a manner of speaking, if you were to meet me walking down the street, I would appear just like humans you do. Of course, man, you shape-shift. We've been incarnating here with you for generations. Yet, our bloodlines do not originate from this planet. Or maybe they are intraplanet, intraterrestre. They are from Agartha, whatever. Your answer to the 6 discipline of learning quite similar to a book about Atlantis that was supposed to have been channeled. Was this was a time for your bloodlines to post answers? Yes, that's correct. Again, in a manner of speaking, others, shall we say, off-world entities also visited the planets at a time and passed down their own understanding of creation as well as their technology, from what we could best describe as being a future aspect of yourselves. It was a humanity errors in handling this information that ultimately led to the destruction of Atlantis. Having now answered the question of whether or not our lineage is of human origin, I can return to tie in the answer with an explanation as to who is our creator. I'm dancing close to the line in answering this, but the recording needs to be set straight, and I should just about be able to get away with it without incurring my own appliance displeasure. Let us get to the crux of the matter. Your creator, the one you have called Yahweh, is not God. Hear me? It's not God. In so much as your Bible refers to him as being the one true God, he is a creator or sub-sublogos rather than the infinite creator. So he's a creator sub-sublogos. He's not even a sublog, he's a sub-sublog rather than the infinite creator. He's not even a galactic level logos, but rather is the planetary log for this one planet. That means he's just like a manager. He's not a director or whatever, a boss or a director. He's just a manager. Understand? Our creator is the one you refer to as Lucifer, the light bearer and a bright and morning star. Our creator is not the devil as he has been spuriously portrayed in your Bible. Lucifer is what you would call a group soul or a social memory complex SMC, which has evolved to the level of the 6th density, which in effect means that he, or more accurately we, has evolved to a level sufficient that we has attained a status in qual or arguably greater than that of Yahweh. Also, they say that they are greater than then this Yahweh, whatever. I think they are still relatives in a division point of view perspective. When you talk about division in a family, I think they are family. Nevertheless, we have involved the higher than him in appearance. Where you gaze upon Lucifer, fullest expression of our being, the appearance would be that of a sun or a bright star, or when stepping down into a third density vibration, would appear as what you may term as an angel or light being. My point of view is, who is doing all this nonsense here on this planet? That's what I'm concerned about, and not what Lucifer is or was not, what Yahweh or Lucifer or Anunnakis are. I'm not interested. That's why you see in some religion, a holy book, you see always the word we. In that particular book, they never say I or me, they say we. And then the leaders the head never think that the we known here could mean something as a legion, a group soul. And then they say that it's the only God, a true God, a single God, monotheism, they will say. Allow me to elucidate. When an entity group soul complex evolves to the level of the sixth density is still nothing, dude. I would say that 8th density even more, there's more higher up than you are, and higher post than you are. 6th density is still nothing. It's by comparison to the amount of time it takes to get that far. A mere hop skip and a jump from 8th density, ultimate reunion with the infinite creator, and then from there back to the solution into the source of all intelligent infinity. Oh, how nice. So when they reach 8th density, they go to the infinite creator, and when they reach the solution, that means they cease to existence parts as a division, they go back to square one, 0 point, and that's what I want to do. We, our bloodline families, as a group soul or social memory complex Lucifer, were on the verge of 70 density ascension, though at this level, before harvest comes, we have the choice to progress higher or to return to help others of lower densities with their own evolution by passing down our knowledge and wisdom light to those that call open eyes for assistance with their own free will. We, our bloodline families, as a group soul social memory complex, were on the verge of 70th density ascension, though at this level before harvest comes, we have the choice to progress higher or to return to help others of lower density with their own evolution by passing down our knowledge and wisdom light to those that call open eyes for assistance with their own free will. Now, at this time, having made our decision to stay and help our galactic brothers and sisters in the One, we were assigned a challenging task by the Council of the Elders, who act as the guardians of this galaxy from their 8th density headquarters on the planet Saturn. I say a lot, you all are devil, planet Saturn some more. The elders could be the Mago Negros. Yahweh, due to the fact that he had not, as he was his right as planetary logos, handed down his own free will to know thyself, to those incarnate upon his planet. His planet, really? Because he invaded, he said his planet, this planet was feminine, dude. Feminine was not even masculine. So when you say that he nonsense, you already lie through your tongue. Because before you all come here, this planet belonged to another chat, another deity that was a female. So you lie. Upon his planet, once having very little evolutionary progress therein. Lie. So we, Lucifer, were sent to, oh yeah, you are so kind indeed. You are very kind. You are so kind that you send the viruses, you send disaster upon here, wars. Once the order was given from the Council of the Elders, as we fell, and you see how we're just one of them also. We fell or descended back to a place where we could, which with hard work and focus, once again materialize at that city manifestation of ourselves, which was bad for the earth when you did that, when you return again. Because we don't need distraction here. We fell or descended back to a place where we could, if we hard work and focus, once again materialize at that city manifestation of ourselves. Yahweh had agreed to our coming. Of course, he is one of you, what? Your brother? I think I don't know. It was he who had initially asked the council for a catalyst of change to enter into his creation and then cause havoc and chaos and tempt the idiots here to become more stupid than you all are and make havoc in a work for these devil beings here, and shadow knowledge and wisdom we had attained through our ascension. What's knowledge when you cause chaos? What's knowledge? When you already have knowledge, you took promise from the speech. What you are say? What knowledge? In fact, you give back to us what we take from us, our memory of who you really are. Okay? In relation to all there is. In the absence of free will upon the planet, there can be no polarity. And therefore, nothing to choose between, no dramas, no havoc, no how they call, no debauchery, no brothels kind of behavior, is it? No anarchy, because that's how we all thrive. Nothing to choose between, just as it portrayed in the book of Genesis. I don't want to know about the book of Genesis. The planet was very Edenic in nature. Edenic means very nice, and then you want to make cows. Go to hell, you all are mouthy, accursed one. Sure, it was a lovely paradise. Hey, you are very gay. Indeed, I think you look like a drag queen, like the old Arab men. Yet the being's incarnation there had no agitator toward involving beyond the third density, and therefore little hope or even make the journey home. Now tell me. We don't need nothing to make a journey home. We already know how to make that journey home. At least I know how to. You don't need agitator, you don't need your help. You not help, you're gonna destroy everything. You're gonna hamper progress. Okay? Yahweh has been happy to keep his own little pet Eden farm to help Yahweh in you all. Eden project in effect, but in a little chance of the souls here make it home. Nonsense, home where? To hell, you idiot. To hell. Huh? Home to hell, to your hell, is it? Okay, let them go, but not me. What home? The home is where you want to be. It had become in effect in a bait very beautiful prison for you like that. And don't give me headache. I'm not amused by headache. I can send it to hell back to you. Yahweh wants in modern parlance running a benign dictatorship. Oh, benign. No dictatorship is benign. When you say it's a dictatorship, you already forfeit the term benign. We want to cheat, not me. Maybe those stupid herd here, no matter how much money, power they have, whether they are very poor. Yeah, maybe they, not me. Without polarity derived from free will, there is only the unity of love and light. And what's so bad about this? What's so bad? And no choice to experience other than, and so what? You are imposed. You all are imposed the evil. Let's be boring, all good pinky, all good, nice, boring. And then the feminine see, and so long as it's good, live. You have no business here. So we want to be the catalyst for change. You don't need that. At least I don't need you. In order to provide a choice, thus bringing polarity. Polarity, shove it in a place where you don't see the sun. Yahweh agreed that we would introduce. I compel you to get away from me, devils. Yahweh agreed that you would introduce the concept. Yahweh is your brother. Yahweh agreed that you would introduce the concept of free will to Earth's inhabitants by offering them initial choice and to whether they wanted it or not. See. Don't try to feed me. Hence, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. I don't need to know that, or more accurately, the knowledge of polarity by positive or negative. Yahweh takes his inhabitants to a new garden of hell, and fire, and tells them you can do anything you like, except this one thing, this creating the desire to do one thing there. I told they cannot. Hence a choice. And this Yahweh is Lucifer. He lies. He is a psycho bipolar being. He can become anything, the female deity, the male deity, anything that he wants, and then he hides. He's a coward, eunuch, coward being. Provide the catalyst by telling them the benefits of attained knowledge. They eat from the tree, and the rest is history. Oh, what a game! What a gay idea! I find it very stupid. You all not very smart, not the smart cookies and the jam. So sorry, very stupid. And don't close a damn door. Stop, stupid door banger. Yahweh thought that his children would still choose to obey him. Not me. I'm a rebellion child for evil parents. But my parents were good. My parents don't act very good. I only respect my human parents. And when he discovered they did not, he became angry. Oh, so get lost, dad. Get lost, adopted dad. You are not even my dad. You are adopted. As he himself describes in his scripture, he's a jealous God. You don't have to be jealous to what you don't own. You don't own me. So they're not to be jealous of me by taking away my parents, my true human parents from me. He did not like it that his children, not me, I'm not his child, had chosen to disobey him. We disobeyed who is a dictator, a communist dictator, who think that he is more than he is, and follow our advice. We are already committed to being here for a predefined set of cycles to help provide the catalyst for human evolution. Namely, by offering you the negative opinion, put the catalyst in your answer, that which you choose to call evolve. Now that free will had been granted, Yahweh could not retract it, and we have to stay here as contracted to continue to provide the planet with the polarity choice. Since then, Yahweh has confined us as a group soul here within the Earth's astral planes. See, your only gods Anunnaki who bring his team here. here, his phalanx, his group, his legions, to command the war, to control your war, and then to give you viruses, to give you devastating artificial devils made disasters, assisted by his minions here, who are most of them being hybrids. And well, you still bend your ass down to them. You still keep on bending ass, which is very constricting and uncomfortable for a being of our wisdom and experience. So if it's uncomfortable, how come you continue to do what you don't like? It's like you eating shit the whole time and don't like it. So why you keep on doing? I don't believe you, man. You do this because you want to, for being of our wisdom and experience. What wisdom? Wisdom is act open what you know, and not say a thing and do another. That's hypocrisy, devils. That's hypocrisy. And it's stupid. What wisdom? Wisdom is knowing, is theory imparted through experiences. Maybe I know better than you. The Council of the Elders give us the choice to be released against Yahweh's will. So all these beings, the elders, all the dragons, gave them the choice to be released. So release them, because are also Dracos. You see, release them against Yahweh's will. Yahweh didn't want them to be freed, but the elders, the Mago Negros, freed them. But at the cancellation of our contract to save the planet Earth, you save yourself. You don't save us, you save yourself. I know in my other video I say differently. I say that they have no choice, but I think you have choices. Now I have changed my mind. Actually, you are malicious of our contract to save the planet Earth, or to remain and fulfill our assignment and endure Yahweh's self-proclaimed wrath. We stayed, but as a karmic result of our group soul's confinement by Yahweh, our own individuated souls were given the mandate by the Council to rule over Yahweh's people during our physical incarnation here on your planet. See, the Council of Elders give us the choice, that's the Mago Negro, give us the choice to be released against Yahweh's will. So the Yahweh didn't like them to be released. But then the Magos Negros released them. But at the cancellation of our contract to save the planet, then the cancellation of the contract, they had contract, then they were concealed to save the planet Earth, so to remain and fulfill our assignment. So they were given two choices, to either cancel their contract on Earth, or to remain and fulfill the assignment and endure Yahweh's self-proclaimed wrath. So they choose to stay. But as a karmic result of a group soul's confinement by Yahweh, so they confined them here under quarantine with us. Our own individuated souls were given the mandate by the Council to rule. So they confined them here, say, okay, we're gonna be here on Earth, under the Earth to be precise, and you're gonna be under quarantine, confined with the rest of the humans there. But you have to rule over the humans during their physical incarnation, and then they can take human form and be on governs the economy, politics, whatever. And a monarchy, be the monarch, be the pope, monarchs. Let's be clear about one thing though. All of this physical life incarnation is a very intricate and skillfully designed game, whereby the one infinite creator plays the game of forgetting who it is so that you can learn to remember. But you all not remember because you are doing evil things. So what? The creator is what? The prime creator is what? The one infinite creator is what? Is bad by default? Is him bad by default? That you all have to forget who you are? So why you play the game bad? Why? You are being evil. And in doing so, experience and know itself as a creator. What creator? But so the creator is good or bad? And if he's good, why you are doing what you are doing? All the way down to a tiny individuated spark of the all there is, of stage and between lives, 0 point time and antimatter universe. As incarnated human beings, all of us, you as souls, are great friends, brothers and sisters in the world. So after this game, everybody join together, whether devils, whether we humans, in a 0 point time, in the antimatter universe. Yeah, I hope so. And all this nonsense game stop and you all get to be friends. What's so much to ask for? Between lives, you all have a great laugh about the parts we have performed in the play and look forward to and have great fun preparing the next chapter to act it out. I hope that during the above answer, I have also adequately covered your question on what is our interpretation of good versus evil. If not, please say and I will go into more detail. Can you elaborate on the coming harvest and what exactly you mean by harvest? I can. I will combine my answer to you with my reply to the following question. Is 2012 harvest time? When you speak of the harvest, it has echoes of chaos, gnosticisms, in the sense that we are divine souls trapped in the physical world, continuously reincarnated into flesh until the time that we reach such a level of spiritual gnosis that we are able to avoid being reincarnated in our next cycle. Is this the foundation of your belief? Another excellent and very insightful question, thank you. The higher the quality of the question, the more depth I can give to my answer. It all has to do with the laws of confusion and free will. Yes, the noonday winter solstice sun of December 21, 2012 is the time when the Lord of the harvest shall return. You might know him as Nibiru, and not a Christ, and not this and that, not a Messiah. Read up on the Mayan prophecies and calendrical events for more detail on how the actual galactic and universal cycles work. The travelers who gave them this information were the same ones who visited the civilizations of Atlantis. The Mayans used that information by creating the positive vibration of the polarity. The Atlanteans opted for the negative. I don't know. I don't think so. You are lying. Something tells me that you are lying. Yes, to answer your question, there is much truth in some of the ancient Gnosis texts, though there are also distortions. The information is not pure, neither is yours. It came through many filters. The Mayas already their own creators, or their own creatures. The Mayas were their creature. They are minions on earth. She is lying. I can feel. You can thank your creator your way for that. You are indeed what you call divine souls, and you are sparkle seed of the infinite creator. You are alive with self-light. Nonsense. I don't want to know. Don't need to tell me. Remember and learn who you really are. We came here to help you to do this. And yes, currently you are trapped, or more accurately, quarantined. Yeah, quarantined. Not only in a bubble, but also inside the house, within the mass of this planet called Earth. You can thank your Creator. Why must we? Why must we give thanks to you, Anunnaki, for why? Oh, things. You are the offspring. I'm not the offspring of nobody. I'm the offspring of the earth and the divine being. You are offspring of individuals of this group, so social memory complex. Not me. I'm not. Micros Microcosmically speaking. You are. No, I'm not. You are. I'm not. The karmic effect of his imprisoning eyes in his astral. This is not his astral plane. It's not true. It's not true. He's just invaded. Also has an impact upon you. I cannot be more specific on this without impinging the law of confusion. You must work it out for yourself. Yeah, at least I have worked it out myself. The idiots know, the idiots, the rest, the minions here, they have not, the herds. As for the quest of can I elaborate on the coming harvest? Yes, I shall do so now. Your planet abides by the laws of the creation of your galactic logos. The galaxy runs on cycles of time known as the procession of the equinoxes. As I said, seek the Mayan for what? My calendar is rubbish. For a deeper insight as to how the galaxy runs. It is highly accurate, but for the purpose of this discourse, I will give a brief overview. The Mayas work for you all in that case. You are their seeds. They hail from ancient Egypt, I know. They come from Egypt, you put them there in the Americas, and I throw all the indigenous people away from there. You kill, you genocide all the indigenous people that come from the Basques and the ancient English Iceland. The Maya use an astrological cycle called the precession of the equinoxes. Precession. This is a 26,000 year cycle in which years transits through each of the 12 signs of the zodiac for about 2,152 each year. Each of these is Pleiades are also reptilian. The end of this cycle is literally a new world age. Yeah, a new world disorder. New world disorder is a new NWD, new world disorder, and a new creation, new heaven, new earth, and it's the time of the great harvest. Smaller cycles yield a harvest, and then life continues on the planet as normal. Great cycles yield a great harvest and the end of current life on the third descent. Season kind of cosmic zero wash and deep clean while the planet takes a rest and regenerates herself. That's good, but that's good. When this life cycle ends, all things will pass away and all things shall be made new. Collectively, humanity right now is growing and developing into the beings you have long been encoded to be. Yet, as with any labor, it's not the mother or the baby who is in charge. It's the primal process of birth itself unfolding its own destiny. Yeah. So December 21 is not the day where all of the sudden the lights go out and everything will suddenly change. I knew already. Rather, we are now in the process of this transition from one world age to the next. The changes are underway and will continue steadily through acceleration as we head towards the culminating date. The 26,000 year cycles compose of 5 lesser cycles, each of which the rest of this creation cycle. A present great cycle is called age of 50 sun. The 50 age is synthesis of the previous 4. The initial data that entered the 5th world was August 13. Right in my long count notation 13,000. To help you understand this notation 13. Every day from that point is reckoned by the number of days passed since the event of this cosmic beginning point. During the 5 smaller cycle, those 13 but count the long each backbone. planet Earth and her habitats are currently thriving through the 13 Bacton cycle, the final period of this cycle known as the triumph of materialism and the transformation of matter. On 13,000 December solstice sun will be found in the band of the Milky Way directly in the position of the dark rift in the galaxy, formed in alignment between the galactic plane and the solstice meridian. We are about to enter the literal alignment of the cosmic, galactic, solar and lunar planes. This is an event that has slowly converged over a period of thousands of years and is caused by the precessions of the equinoxes, kind of like a turn of the universal gears. It brings about the great harvest, the return of the Lord of the harvest, which is Nibiru for them. And the planet will complete its ascension to the fourth density, the vibrational density of love during this ascension. There will be a three-way split from those souls inhabiting Earth. Those of the predominantly negative polarity will accompany as you graduate through the negative or service to self harvest. We, Lucifer, will create a new fourth density Earth based on the negative self-service polarity. Those who are selfish only care for yourselves. We must work off our own part of the negative karmic effect incurred from all the negativity created on this planet. Once we have done so, we will be released to once again assume our place on the sixth density guardians and teacher of wisdom throughout the galaxy. And I hope all those miserable people have dealt with me will fall, all of you, because they all work on for service to themselves only. They never believe in service to others. So fall you. As a graduate through negative service to self-harvest, Lucifer will create a new fourth density Earth based on the negative self-service polarity. We must work off on a part of negative karmic effect incurred from all the negativity created on this planet. Once we have done so, we will be released once again, assume our place on sixth density guardians and teachers of wisdom throughout the galaxy. What is wisdom when you do bad? Those of the predominantly positive polarity, love and light, will ascend to a beautiful new fourth density Earth, where you will begin to work upon your learning and demonstrating of love and compassion. It will be a very beautiful and golden age. The fourth density begins to open you up to your true power as a unique individualized aspect of the one infinite creator. You will perform work and wonders of the like that the one you call Jesus promised you would do, and even greater things than this. Be a very magical time for you. For the majority of humans on earth, like worm, who could be considered, shall we say, like worm, which is not good nor bad, they will experience a period of what you feel ecstatic, 0 point time, where you feel totally at one with the Creator, giving you encouraging reminder and glimpse of who you really are. I want that before the veil of forgetfulness you once again descends upon you, and you will be transported to another density planet. Oh, I don't want a kind of S replica or planet X to continue work upon yourselves and learning that life here is all about making choices. You will remain quarantined. See, that means you're all gonna be again recycled after the time and the 0 point. You remain quarantined incarnation at that density matter until the time of the next harvest, in which time you will need to have proved yourselves that you have learned how to be more positive beings, focused more open being of service to others rather than seeking only to serve yourself. Good. When you can do this and the next harvest comes, you will have earned the right to join us. Enjoy your identity as a member of the galactic community, and you will sit with us as brothers and sisters of the One. And this is gonna take time after you do many cycles through and through. Then finally they will give you all is past and redemption. around the table of a galactic governing body, the Confederation of Planets. Well, I have imparted mass during this session, which thanks to the quality of inquiries, and I must now take my leave for today. If you have further questions on the harvest, you wish me to speak in more detail on, if you ask, I can answer. Or any other questions you have too on other matters, I will get to them all as time allows, as if the others respectfully ask the questions here, since I took this away with me to reply to earlier. If time permits, I will check in with you tomorrow. Well, this is end of part 2 of this segment.